Assalamu alaikum class. Today I am going to discuss the topic skeleton of birds. Bird skeleton is lightweight but strong. And then what is the reason why the skeleton of the birds is lightweight? Because they take flight, and for the purpose of flight they must have less weight, so and that's why this is an adaptation to reduce their body weight. However, some bones such as humerus, which is the bone of the anterior limb, it has large air spaces, but internal smoothing is also present in humerus. Why internal smoothing is present in the humerus? It increases the strength of the bone, and on an internal side of the bone, in the large air spaces, bony bars are present, and this made a hollow structure. Structure is not totally hollow nor totally solidified. If the structure is totally solidified, it reduces the strength of bone, and this engineers take advantage of this same principle. They have discovered that smoothed girder is stronger than the girder of solid girder of same weight. In birds, reduced number of skull bones are present and lighter keratinized sheet, which is known as the bill, present. And this is also adaptation for the purpose of the flight. Birds don't have teeth for crushing and grinding and the food. However, some birds have dense bone. Example is the loons. Loons are aquatic birds, and they have to swim. So that's why they have heavy bones that reduces the buoyancy. In case the first vertebrae is known as the cervical vertebrae. Cervical vertebrae have saddle-shaped articular surface that provide the freedom of the movement. Occipital condyle is the bone which attaches the skull with the vertebral column. Birds have single occipital condyle. This is a similarity with the reptiles. Reptiles also have single occipital condyle. Bill and neck are the flexible. They are the flexible. They are flexible in birds, so that's why they are also known as the fifth appendages other than wings and the legs. In thoracic region, ribs are attached to the vertebral column. Ribs have uncinate processes. These uncinate processes strengthen the rib cage. The next region to the thoracic region is the lumbar region or the abdominal region. Here a specific bone is present that is known as the synsacrum. It is formed by the fusion of posterior thoracic vertebrae, lumbar vertebrae, sacral vertebrae, and the anterior caudal vertebrae. Diagram of synsacrum was already sent in your WhatsApp group. Fusion of these bones maintain the flight posture in the birds for the purpose of hopping, jumping, landing, walking. Pygostyle is a specialized bone which supports the tail feathers in the birds, and it is formed by the fusion of the posterior caudal vertebrae. Keel, it is a specialization of sternum which is present in the present in birds of flight. Okay, mostly this is also visible when you are eating the chicken, but chicken don't have strong power of the flight. Keel is a site where muscle attachment where flight muscles attached, and it is a triangular shape bone in birds. Furcula. Clavicles articulate to form a wishbone which is known as the furcula. Perching behavior. Perching is the when birds sit on high regions, maybe which may be a branch, which may be a wire. They grip the branch or the wire, and for this purpose their tendons run from toes across the back of the ankle joint to the muscles of the lower leg. When the ankle is flexed, such as in the landing on a perch, tension on the perching tendon increases, and it increases the foot grip even while sleeping. Even in case of the eagle which feed on the fish, when the tendon increases, the tension on its talons, its grip on its fish or food increases. Here you can see it is a generalized diagram of skeleton of the pigeon. This one is the first vertebrae known as the atlas. Second vertebrae, this is known as the axis. These are the cervical vertebrae. Okay, this is ilium, this is the humerus, ulna, radius, carpus, carpo, metacarpus. Synsacrum is present here, which is formed by the fusion of the vertebrae. Uncinate processes. These processes originate from the ribs and these strengthen the rib cage. This is the furcula or wishbone, and this is the sternum. This is the keel. It is a characteristic of flight birds. However, in such as in ostriches, I think this bone is not present. This is the pygostyle, which sports the tail. This is the femur, this is the fibula, this is tibiotarsus, this is tarsometatarsus, and these are the digits of pigeon. This is the completion of the topic. Thank you, class.